What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and for this one I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the latest sneak peek, because this is juicy, guys. This is juicy. Honestly, boys, we finally have confirmation that yes, we are indeed getting an epic quest for Deadpool. And I know a large majority of the player base, I dare say 95% of us right now are very, very happy. And I am one of those people. Very, very happy. However, I only have one question. Since Deadpool is actually going to be replacing Wolverine in the epic quest, who is going to be the supercharged tier 2 native that we're gonna get for his epic quest? Or is it just going to be a Doctor Strange-esque epic quest where we start off with a weakened Deadpool and we build him up, and at the end of the epic quest we get a fully supercharged Deadpool? Because a lot of us were speculating that it was going to be same as the Rise of the X-Men, where we build up a whole bunch of other characters, tier 2 them, and then we unlock Deadpool and then build him similar to what we did for Jean Grey. But from the looks of it, it looks like Deadpool is actually going to be coming very similar to how we got Doctor Strange. And that also leaves me with the question, where is Strife going to fit in? Because if Deadpool is the main guy that we build along the way, does that possibly mean that Strife is going to be the new Jean Grey? That is the question I want to ask you guys, because this is some juicy information and I'm very, very happy. Thank you, Netmarble. A job well done. You listened to your player base and I am very, very satisfied right now. Okay, that being said, boys, we're gonna jump into the topic of today's video, boys. Yeah, another one. I wanted to share some gameplay with you guys using another character from the bottom of my roster that I have never used to accomplish anything in Marvel Future Fight. This time it's actually going to be Whiplash. Now, similar to what I've been saying over the course of the past few days, you should ideally not be building Whiplash or characters like him until you get to the point where you can already complete a large majority of the game's content, because the only game modes where Whiplash is going to be of any use to you is actually in Alliance Conquest or in Shadowland. Believe it or not, this guy is actually good enough to complete a boss mode, a relay, or even a rumble. I have never personally been able to use him effectively in a wave mode. I find that he dies too quickly. However, in a boss mode, a relay, or a rumble, he can hold his own, and I've been able today to actually complete a boss mode with him for the very first time. So I wanted to share that experience with you guys. Very, very happy I can finally take this guy off the list of useless characters for me in this game. And when it comes to his overall kit, he's actually not as bad as some of the other characters in this game that he's generally grouped together with, the likes of Gamora, Lash, and Hulkling, because he's actually rocking 4 means of crowd control with a very long iframe on the 3 skill. And the 3 skill is actually a really good way to slow the fight and give yourself control, because it actually shocks the enemy, stops them, holds them in place for a few seconds, and that will actually give you time for some of your other skills to come off cooldown. On top of that, he can actually crowd control with this 2 because it gives him 3 seconds of bind. The 1 skill, even though it doesn't have a stun or a bind, is actually really good because it has this pull effect where he grabs the enemies and he pulls them wherever he wants them to go, and that's actually really good. Same thing goes for the 5, but the 5 has a bind as well. So if you know how to use him effectively, you can actually get stuff done with him, but just don't expect a ridiculous amount of DPS out this guy. He just does not have it. The 4 skill is a buff, but it leaves him open and I don't like it. It's a really slow activated skill. I don't like it at all. As for his overall build, this is what it currently looks like. 120 for attack speed, 41% for critical rate, 159 for critical damage, 44% for ignore defense, and 50% for reduced cooldown duration. I have all these gears at 20, but I don't plan to ever give him any Urus, and to be honest, I don't plan to ever tier 2 him. For the skill rotation, I like to open with the 5, then after that I'll go into the 1, then the 2, then the 3, and then right back into the 5. Ideally, I try to skip this skill, even though it gives them 15% ignore defense and a 20% increase to lightning damage, simply because this skill just leaves him exposed and he cannot take hits, okay? When it comes to his ISO set, I'm currently rocking Hawk's Eye, but you can go with something even more offensive in Overdrive or Power Fang, okay, if you really like this guy. As for his obelisk, I highly recommend that you go for something with lightning damage and invincibility. The other stat is completely up to you. That being said, guys, let's actually jump into some gameplay. Alright guys, so we're basically just going to try and keep these destroyer bosses in check using the 5, 4, 2, and 1. But these guys are pretty hectic and they love to charge at you and they love to use stuns. That's the most annoying thing about this stage, and I don't have stun immunity. If you have stun immunity, this stage with Whiplash is actually pretty easy, I guess. Well, as easy as it can be considering you're using Whiplash, right? But once you get into a rhythm, it's actually really fun to watch him work. This destroyer boss, I'm telling you, man, this guy loves to charge. But I think we should have it. Nope. Oh, that was so close. I thought he was gonna escape there again. They're sneaking in some hits, but I think we got it. Come on. Come on, Whiplash. You got this. Woo! And yet another character that I can take off my list, boys. The list is getting smaller by the day and nothing makes me happier. But that's all I have to share for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope it was informative, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace and love.